The void. The void is a state of consciousness you can go into to expand beyond your current limits, let go of old things, and move to your next level of growth. In the void, you leave behind familiar structures, habits, thoughts, behaviors and attitudes, and go deep within to create new ones that match your higher vibration. In this state you can receive insights and do much inner work. It can last for minutes, hours, days, or even months. You will experience the void throughout your spiritual journey. It is your ability to live near the void, go into it at will, and make it your friend that will assist you in growing even faster and with more joy. Imagine a bird flying happily on a jet stream. It looks upward and sees a higher flow that it wants to join. It begins to leave its familiar path and fly to the higher one. However, conditions between the two paths aren't certain. It may hit turbulence and fall below the original path temporarily. It may be carried way above the higher path, or find that the space between has very little airflow, making normal flight more difficult. By leaving the familiar jet stream, the bird learns much about itself. It discovers more about flying and the conditions that can affect its flight. Eventually it is able to stabilize and fly easily in the higher flow. Its experience is similar to what you encounter when you are in the void. The void occurs when you are letting go of an aspect of your personality self that no longer fits who you are becoming. It represents a new level of surrendering your personality to the guidance of your higher self. It is the birth of a new part of your higher self into this reality. The void is a state of transition and change. You will experience the void again and again as you grow. In this state you may feel that your life is changing rapidly. Something new is coming, or your foundations are falling away, leaving you nothing to hang on to. You may feel like something is happening inside, but not see any changes in your life yet. It is not a comfortable place for your personality, which likes things to be certain and secure. The void can come when you are between projects, have just had your last child leave home, or have quit a job and do not yet know what to do next. One of your close friends may have left or you need to move, or find a new home. It is sometimes feels like you are entering a new world, where the game is played differently and you don't know the rules yet. Every void is marked by issues of the heart. You will find yourself asking deep questions, such as, how can I love and accept myself more? Am I lovable? Who am I? Can I have what I want? What would I love to do with my life? You may find that you feel softer and more loving toward others, or you may just feel uncertainty. You are raising your vibration, expanding beyond your old habits and patterns. The void can make you feel much less social than normal. If you have always been in relationships, you may find yourself living alone or without a primary relationship. You may feel more distant from your husband or wife, even while you feel increased compassion and love for him or her. In the void you may have less desire than usual for intimate physical contact, which intertwines your aura with another's. During the time of the void you are clearing your aura of other people's energy as part of the process of raising your vibration. You may feel empty or lonely inside even when surrounded by people. The desire to be alone, even feelings of loneliness, are reflections of your deepening desire to connect with your higher self. In your deeper wisdom, you know that your connection to others is not a substitute for a deeper connection to your higher self. As you spend time alone, you get to know yourself better. It is a time to know your feelings and thoughts, to think about what you want to do with your life. As you begin to know and make friends with yourself, your feelings of loneliness decrease. You may feel physically different, over-energized, or wanting to sleep more than usual. Sleep provides time for inner work to take place, and you may need more sleep to integrate all of the internal changes going on. Some people worry because they have less energy than normal, and can't explain why. If you don't honor the need for rest, you may find yourself getting a minor illness to keep you quiet. Some people create back pain or various physical injuries that require time to take time off from their work and give them time to rest and think. In the process of raising your vibration, you sometimes pass through a period of confusion. In the void the new is not yet established and the old hasn't left. They exist side by side. This can create confusion as you sort things out. Your moods may be inconsistent. You may feel more emotional than usual, or feel very little emotion about anything. As your internal work grows more intense, your mind may feel different. The void is a time when you are learning to think in new ways. Because of this, it may be harder to think in the old ways. You might have moments when you have trouble thinking clearly. Or you may forget things you learned the day before. You may wonder if you are losing your memory. You may have more trouble than usual making quick decisions, or knowing what you want. Yet, there will be periods of great clarity with new insights and ideas pouring through. You may even have times when you remember long forgotten events from your past. In the void, your thoughts may be different than usual, as if you are measuring things by a new standard. It is as if you are shining a powerful light on your life and seeing things in a new way. You may be examining everything in your life, deciding what to keep and what to let go of. You may even feel that things are falling apart, or that things you took for granted aren't working the way they used to. There comes a time when the vision of where you want to be requires you to let go of something you created. The void teaches you about your attachments. It is a time of examining your relationships, feelings, attitudes, and values, replacing them that no longer serve you with ones that do. Not knowing can be the doorway to true knowing. The void is a time of not knowing. It may feel like a state of not doing, of nothingness. It is only when you stop knowing in your normal way and experience not knowing that you can connect with new knowledge. This state of nothingness and not knowing is a state of being, rather than doing, of stillness and silence. Many of you fear the void because it offers neither a solid foundation nor a clear identity. What you have identified with may be changing. To allow you to grow into a greater identity, allow yourself to go into the void a few minutes each day by silencing your mind. Let yourself explore the nothingness. Silence is the doorway to greater knowledge, and you will discover a richness of energy beyond description. Rather than nothing. Each time you go into the void, you will come out at a higher level. The void gives you many choices and new possibilities. As your connection to your higher self grows stronger, you draw to yourself many new opportunities that match your higher vibration. When you are in the void, any decision you make will have far-reaching effects, for you are at the intersection of many probable futures. Let go of all your preconceived ideas and explore your expanded range of choices. Take time to fantasize and daydream. You may find yourself thinking of the future often, and of how things could be different. Even if you can see no way yet to create the life you want, continue to imagine your ideal life. Your visions are creating the future, and you will draw to yourself the circumstances to bring about your visions. As you raise your vibration, you will probably find yourself in the void more and more often. You can be experiencing the void in one area of your life and not others. For instance, your job might be stable and certain, while your relationship with someone may be undergoing a big change. If you are experiencing the void in any area in your life, be loving to yourself. Don't worry if no direction has yet revealed itself. You are raising your vibration rapidly in this area, doing much inner work, and opening your heart to love yourself more. As you do, new circumstances will start appearing that are better than what you had in the past. Love and accept your present circumstances too. For loving where you are will let you reach your new vision more quickly. There is always a turning point while you are in the void. There comes a moment at which a deep inner note is sounded. It's a note of determination, of stronger will, of a decision that will lead you in a new direction. There is a moment when a shift takes place, when you become clearer about what you want. Your self-love is greater, and you know within that you are ready to start creating what you want. At first you may be faintly aware of this new decision, and what action to take to carry it out. Take the first steps that appear to you and the next steps will come. You then leave the void, the time of insights and new possibilities, and begin the stage of carrying out your insights. You are like the bird that has found the higher jet stream. You are flying in it and learning where it takes you. One man found out that he had to move because the home he was renting was going to be put up for sale. He hadn't planned on moving and felt displaced. Then his closest friend took a job in another state and moved away. It felt like everything in his life was falling apart. At the same time that he finished a large project, a book on which he had been working, and was wondering what to do next. Instead of focusing on how uncomfortable he felt, he focused on the new opportunity he had to create better things. He began to view the uncertainty as having challenge and excitement in it, and he used this time to get clearer about what he wanted. He pictured himself living in a home that was even better than what he had, and shortly found a wonderful place to live. He started meeting people and made several new friends whose company stimulated him. He stopped trying to think about what new book to write. And as he was relaxing one day, an idea came to him that formed the basis for another book. As he left the void and moved into greater certainty, he began living a life that was much bigger and more nurturing to him than the one he had before. You don't have to wait for things to leave your life to use the opportunity present in the void. Whenever you feel an inner sense that things don't quite fit who you are anymore, whenever you want to contemplate a new direction, simply get quiet and venture into the world of probable futures. Imagine living out different possible futures. Challenge yourself to think positively and expansively. Learn to love uncertainty and embrace the new. Living in the void can be stimulating, challenging, and expansive. Don't rush into a decision just to have things more fixed and secure once again. The universe works in perfect ways, and there are good reasons. If things are changing, you can leave the void when you decide that you are ready and have made important inner choices. The void, with its lack of structure, certainty, and concrete direction, assists you in taking major leaps forward. As you come out of the void, you will find yourself wanting to reconnect with people, perhaps in new and more exciting ways. You will feel more certain about what you want and have a greater sense of purpose. As you leave the void, implementing your insights, you will see the positive results of your inner work begin to manifest. Love the void, for even though nothing seems to be happening, it is a time when much inner work is being done. In the void you have the opportunity to create a new and higher future. Times of uncertainty are also times of new possibilities. Go for it. Reach for the stars. Picture having everything you want. You may even find yourself learning to love the void for the opportunity it offers to take quantum leaps and accelerate your growth. These beautiful writings are taken from a beautiful book called Spiritual Growth by Santa Yara Roman. God bless you and yours. The Enchanted Mermaid.